Think I'm good. Looks like I am. Let me. You do have a couple of people here from what I see. Yeah, I wanted to address some things because yesterday's video definitely took off. The last video that I created, I'm glad it did because I think I only made 2 videos yesterday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this. This last video that I just created. People got really upset with the last video. I guess there was a lot of stuff going on, but let me bring up my studio to show you guys that this is like the top performing video that we've seen. So this video that I just created, the end of crypto.com, this might be the end. It got a lot of views, a lot of attention. It's #1, even compared to Biden signing or potentially signing the executive order, which he did, and I didn't do a follow-up video on just because I didn't have time. I actually recorded something, but I thought it wasn't good enough, so I just X'd it. I didn't even care. I wanted to make another one, but I didn't have time. So it's definitely one of the top performing videos, and I wanted to talk about this because it seems like a lot of people have a ton of comments about it. 305 comments, and probably a bunch of those are spam, which I'm going to do a reaction video to address the spam. Only for the rich, you created FUD. No, that's not even the case. It's not even the mindset behind it. First of all, let's not just throw out the word FUD like anybody that talks about a cryptocurrency or an investment in a negative light spreads FUD. I like your channel. Just don't do the clickbait headlines. You're better than that. I need to. So first of all, we're gonna need to do something in order to bring in the people. It's not clickbait headlines because we're actually talking about it. People have stated that could this be the actual end of what I invest in crypto.com, because now that they can't gain the same percentages, they're not going into it. So again, I wanted to talk about it. So we're going to wait for some more people to come in here, and we'll definitely have a discussion about it, because there's a lot of comments. There's a lot of spam comments, but there are a lot of comments where I see everything. People saying that it's FUD, people saying that I don't want the rich to take advantage of it, or it's only for the wealthy, or the wealthy shouldn't invest into things like this. And that's not what I'm saying. No, we're good. I like the conversation. You can say whatever you want. I like the conversation. Obviously, if it's something where it actually attacks somebody, then I'm gonna have to get you out of here. But we can definitely have a conversation about it. So I'm all for it. And I thought of just doing a regular video. Yeah, it ain't clickbait if he's giving the correct info. Yeah, exactly. And a lot of times it's an opinion, right? As I look at a situation, you can't 100% prove that this is what's happening. But I know for a fact that I've seen it time in and time out. People that have money take advantage of these platforms for anybody that's has less money to hear about it later, and then they end up losing money on it. So say anything with, I'm not saying that Cronos is over, but for the people that got into Cronos early at $2 and bought up all the Cronos they can get, and then see the price go up to $35 or $40 or $50, they gained so much out of that because it was already established. And then you could see them still gain more as more people are getting onto it. So while you may just be getting into it, or I may just be getting into it, they end up gaining so much more on the people that are gaining into it. And it's just about early adoption. It's about people that get in early and people that drive the price up. Well, the people that drive the price up are the whales that hold 100 Cronodes or 100 nodes that pay them $50 per Cronode, or $50 per Cronode that they get. So if they have 100 nodes, they gain 100 Cronodes that may be worth $50. Obviously, you can do the math. That's a lot. So while we're still building up our Cronodes, they just go out and buy it, and then they're gaining this for months and months and months, and they gain their initial investment in 20 days. However, it's been 40 days or something. So 20 days extra, they're gaining $5,000 a day, right? So it's always the wealthy that take advantage of a situation once they see it, and they can make a position skyrocket. And it's understandable. It's totally understandable. But if we're talking about crypto.com and the changes, this is what I was getting at. It's not that it's the end. It's kind of the end of what crypto.com is today, as we know it today. Do these cards really mean anything? Does the Obsidian card and the Rose Gold and Icy White card, do they mean anything to you besides getting 5% or 8% back in CRO rewards? No. I mean, you're not getting an increased percentage in staking other crypto assets in USDC. You're not getting any type of percentage. So really, the 4,000 or below, those are the only two or only three things that really matter, right? You're looking at 3%, 2%, 1% that you can gain in rewards. Plus, you can gain, 12%? I forget what it is. It's like 10 or 12%. I think the max is like 10% in CRO, or sorry, in USDC. Am I not live on the Let It Burn channel? So yeah, I'm streaming. I'm just not talking. So I think we're good now. Yeah, I think we should be good now. Oh wait, you know what? The thing's not in. Let's see if that works. Wait for it to turn on. It doesn't look like it's turning on. I guess the camera's not going to work right now because it doesn't automatically connect. I wish it was. Yeah, it's not connecting. So we won't have the camera over on the Let It Burn channel just because it doesn't connect to an active live stream. Have you heard the rumor that the U.S. government is going to seize everyone's crypto? I mean, I've heard so many rumors with crypto. The fact that they're going to ban crypto, they're going to tax crypto by 100%, and then basically have everybody in the U.S. decide that they don't want to invest in crypto because 100% of it's going to go towards, taxes. I've heard people say 70%. I heard people say 50%. I've heard so many different things out there. I hate when new coins come in that I can't find where to buy it when it is early stages. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And yes, Appleseed, we are streaming over on the Let It Burn channel. Thank you guys for watching over there as well. We gained 25 members in the 3 days that we have been streaming 24/7. You had a picture, but it was a frozen picture. So it's a frozen picture of the last time that I was here. I'm not wearing a hat. I do have a white shirt on because I wear white shirts a lot, but it's a picture from the other day, from the last time that I had the camera in. Man, watching crypto on the daily is wild. Yeah, keep closing the app to get more ads. Exactly. Matt just joined. If you could get 50,000 joiners, it would be $1 a month. Expand from there. Yeah, that's the plan with the Let It Burn channel. If we can find a way to get people, 50,000 members at $1, we can burn off so much Shiba Inu coin. Black card still gets you 12% on 400,000, which is amazing. Yeah, it still gets you 12% on $400,000 of CRO. So really, it changes your mindset in staking in CRO. So you're only staking in CRO and not staking in other things. You can try and stake in other things, but you're basically only gaining 30,000, and you're starting to stake in so many different areas to gain as much of a percentage as you can get back, right? You're going to stake 30,000 into USDC, 30,000 into Tether, 30,000 into so many other stable coins that you will end up getting up to a certain point. So you can find a way to beat the system in a way. And I'm sure wealthy people will find a way to beat the system. If you have $1 billion, you're always trying to find a way to gain more money. And this is definitely a way to do that by splitting it up in different places, to gain a total of $140,000 a year, more than what you would gain in an index fund. So yes, it still gives you the percentage on CRO. That's not something that's going away. So you're still getting that percentage. However, when it comes to staking benefits, you're not getting anything more with any of these cards here. You're getting all of the same with all of these cards besides the CRO benefits. And that's just on 400,000. Anything else will obviously be at a lower rate. So either way, I think it's great. I'm not going to say that crypto.com is horrible and that it actually is the end. What is the end is what we know of crypto.com today. How we know, or we had a plan, we're going to make $140,000 a year from crypto.com's programs that they have here. Like, I expected to do that, put in $1 million and get to that level, right? But the issue is that now we can't have that happen, right? I understand them lowering the rates and then also creating a cap on some of those rates. I feel like they should have created a cap a lot higher, not $30,000. I feel like $100,000 would be great, but yeah. So it's 30K per coin. 30K is the, I believe it's 30K per coin that you invest in. I believe. I'm not 100% sure. All of the details are not 100% clear. But I believe, if you invest in USDC and you put 30K into that, that's going to be the max amount that you can stake there at the 12%. I believe it is 12 or 10%. I always get this confused because, I'm looking at the current numbers and then looking at the previous numbers, so I'm getting it confused. But whatever the percentage will be, it will be 30,000 at that percentage, and then anything else that you stake over that, will end up being at half that rate. And then you can move on to the next thing to where it's Tether, and you could do the same thing. From what I understand, I'm not going to say that it's that's 100% true and that it's fact. It's from what I understand. You think they would set higher limits for higher cards? Yeah, that's what I thought. That they would have, instead of, they only have a 2-tiered system, and I thought they would have this would be 100,000, this would be 400,000, and then you would be able to incentivize people to stake with the Obsidian card. Right? If you have 400,000, you can stake with the Obsidian card and get 12% per year on your CRO, but then also be able to get 10% or 12% on your USDC for a max of 400,000. So I thought that they would do something like that. That makes sense. With this card, you can only stake up to 30,000. This card, you could stake up to 50,000. This card, you could stake up to 100,000. This card, you could stake up to 400,000. That would be amazing if you can get to that point. But the point is that we can't. That's not how it is. Thank you for subscribing, Brian. I appreciate that. We have 130 people here, guys. Hit the like button. It does help out the channel quite a bit. Also on the Let It Burn channel, make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't had a chance to do so in the past 3 days. So, yeah. Let me play another ad. Also, I don't know if you've heard, but there's going to be an AMA going on for Shiba Burn. If you guys have any questions or you want to get into it, or you just feel like you need to get something answered, or you have any type of concerns, go over to Shiba Burn and set a reminder for when this is going to be, because we're going to be. I don't know if we're going to be live streaming it. I am going to go. I have to go to the gym before that and then come back. So I don't know if we will be live streaming it. I'll try and do something there. But Shiba Burn is going to be the biggest method or biggest way to burn off Shiba Inu. And it seems like as I was going through some of the comments of Shiba Burn, their last tweet, where it actually got like 2,300, 2,400 likes on it. People are really interested in it. I went through some of the comments and they were just talking about, some concerns that they have. How do you know that it's a legit coin? All of that stuff. And just know that I did, thorough research into this position. And as I looked into all of the detail, I mean, it just showed me what their actual vision is, and that's to burn off as much Shiba Inu as possible, right? So if you guys want to go and get the coin before this AMA gets started, because I feel like it's going to be, pretty big for Shiba Burn and where they're going to go, go to shibaburn.info, which I will put in the description, or I'll put in the chat for you to get Shiba Burn. Let's see. Yeah, because if you get into Shiba Burn right now, I feel like it has so many benefits, and it's totally up to you for you guys to do your own research. Yeah, do your own research here, because if you feel it's not a good position, then you don't have to get into the position, but definitely go in there and do your own research. If you look into the Etherscan, you have 424 holders, so you increase by 4 members, 4 holders, which is great. Seeing more transactions that are going through, that's obviously good as well. And let's see, let's go back to where we were at. I feel like we have a lot of things up here. If you go back here and you wanted to buy it, go and buy it. You just buy it over on Uniswap. You take your Ethereum and you can easily swap for Shiba Burn. Just change the... Okay. Just change your network to Ethereum network, and you can go over there and buy it. And you know what? I think I should buy more before that happens. Maybe I'll buy $1,000 worth to show that I truly believe in it, because they didn't give me $1,000 worth. I will buy $1,000 worth because I truly do believe in the project and I want to support it that much. So that's what we will do later today. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and check out Shiba Burn, be a part of it, we can definitely burn off as much as we can. And we're trying to get everybody, or a lot of people involved, that understand what's going on with Shiba and how much we can burn off with Shiba. Yeah, trust me, it's gonna be pretty big. Pika Power, I followed you on Twitter last night. Let it burn. Thank you for following me. I appreciate that. Cronos is the best out there. Yeah, I mean, it is a really, really great platform. I like the fact that I like the fact that they have all of these stakeable positions that you can have. So yes, it's not up to 14.5% that you can gain there, but the fact that they have all of these positions that you can stake is a really good benefit, a really huge benefit, to tell you the truth. So even if you do only have 2, I want to see what the platform looks like, but even if you do have only a certain amount of CRO that you're staking and certain benefits that you can get, I'm just excited to see anything at all. I mean, it's great to have consistency, and that's what people love, is consistency. Thank you for that super sticker. I appreciate that. It's not my birthday yet. We got 8 days and then it's my birthday. Wow, that's crazy. Happy Mario Day, guys. Curl your mustache and kick a turtle. I'm not going to kick a turtle. So if you do 30K in USD and 30K in Tether, I'm getting the information correct. Yes, that's what I believe is the process. You thought it was 30K total. Yeah, I don't think that would be it. 30K total doesn't make sense because then you can't stake in multiple places for the percentage. I believe it's 30K per place that you're staking. So total, you can stake all of these different places and gain and have $1 million in here and still get the max percentage that you can get. Because it doesn't make sense for them to just limit you to 30K for a total amount that you can stake when you're able to stake the card for 400,000. That makes no sense. And you're able to stake another card for 40,000, $10,000 above what the staking percentage is. And I understand that CRO is, taken out of that. Like that's not included in all of this. But I scared you. Yeah, it's not the end. That's the thing is to, grab people's attention, talk about something that's a touchy subject. And hopefully we can get an understanding, because to tell you the truth, the verbiage of the 30K is not 100% clear. And I would like it to be clear, but it's not. So I'm jumping to conclusions here, and I hope that that's the benefit, because it doesn't make sense for them to do just 30K across the board, because then one person would invest 30K into Ethereum and then they could not invest anywhere else, because they're at risk of getting, 1.5% in Maker or 1.5% in ENJ. Right? You're at risk of getting such a low percentage, so people are less likely to invest anywhere else. I believe it's 30K per place that you're investing. What are your thoughts on Floki Inu? I have Floki Inu. I think it's more of an investment that's probably going to be, there's going to be a big waiting period. I do actually want to buy more Floki just because they have the ability to burn as well. And just seeing what they do have out there, it shows some room for growth. Being where it is, it shows some room for growth. And I don't know how big it will be, but I want to be there for the price increases. Pico, join the Discord when you can. Yes, join the Discord. I don't understand. What don't you understand, Brad? I'm an early investor and have their own DeFi and chain. Early investor in Shiba and Doge. CRO is the next one. CRO is definitely going to make some moves. Is it better to stake CDC app or the DeFi? So it depends what you're going to stake. So there's certain ones that you can stake in the DeFi wallet that you would end up. Sorry, I just hit the mic again. There's certain ones that you can stake in the DeFi wallet that you will get so much more. However, I think staking those in general is probably a risk, a big risk, especially when you're looking at VVS Finance, because you're looking at a very low percentage that's out there. A ton of dilution can happen. So even if you can gain 60%, you may lose 50% or 70% of your invested amount. In my opinion, I mean, that's just what it's showing. So I think it's better if you're looking at this. We have to understand the rules behind it, what the staking rules are, because right now we have it in writing, but it's not 100% clear as to if the 30,000 is 30,000 as total, which doesn't make sense, or if it's 30,000 per investment that you have. Also, I still don't have clarification, while so many people jump to the conclusion that if you stake 50,000 in one, that you would only get a certain percentage if you stake over 50,000. I know it would be easier that way. So like say if you have 50,000 and that's 20,000 over what the limit is. And they're basically saying that you'll get, let's say it's Shiba Inu, you'll get 1.5% on that rather than getting the 3% on 30,000 and then 1.5 on 20,000. So we don't really know how that's structured, if it's going to be that way, because it would make it easier for them to do it that way, because then you have a staking pool where you know exactly what the percentage is, not a fraction of the percentage or any type of breakdown. It's easier on their platform if they do it that way. So we still don't know if they're treating it like taxes, to where you hit a certain bracket, any dollar over that bracket gets taxed at the increased rate, and then this and so on and so forth, right? So I got the Ruby card. I'm staking the 400 now. Do I get paid weekly with it? Yes, you do. So are you actually staking on the Ruby card? Make sure you don't just stake a CRO, because I made the mistake in just staking CRO. You have to go to the Ruby card, apply for an upgrade, and then stake it towards the card. So when you go into the app, where's my phone? If you go into the app, I think you have to go into like you have to go into CRO. Then you would scroll down, and I think it has like upgrade card or something. So let me walk you through this a little bit. Did I receive something from PayPal? Huh. Why are people paying me? So yeah, come on. It's going to take its time. Let me close everything. So basically, if you go into the app and you go into CRO, you're going to scroll down, and it's going to say upgrade this card or something. If you already have a card. If you don't have a card, then I think it's going to just take you through that process automatically. So if I go into my crypto wallet and I go into Cronos, if I scroll down, come on, right there. If I scroll down, it says a CRO, however much CRO you have in US dollars, and then it has CRO stake. CRO stake is basically upgrading the card. It's not necessarily staking it on the opposite side. It's upgrading your staking amount, and then it's going to give you a breakdown of every single one. Now, I don't know if you can see, you can't see that. So it'll give you a breakdown of every single staking amount, and that's where you stake it. And then once you stake it there, you'll get your rewards. I believe they do get paid out weekly. When I receive my staking rewards, I get paid out weekly, and it goes into my my crypto wallet. And you can see the rewards hit, and it takes a while to go through, but you can see the rewards hit. So yeah, no way am I saying that crypto.com is dead. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's completely the end. I'm saying it's the end of what we see today. Because what we see today is going to be a complete change, especially when you look to stake $100,000. Most people would look to stake $100,000 in one place, but they're kind of incentivizing you, in my opinion. This would be the way that I would go. They're incentivizing you to stake in other coins and not just USDC. Right now, people are just finding a way to stake in USDC, but by offering the $30,000 there, you can technically stake in USDC, you can stake in Tether, you can stake in True USD, you can stake in so many different places that give you 12%. The 30,000 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can basically have 30,000 in 10 spots, which would give you $300,000 that you're staking, and you're going to be gaining a 12% average back. So it's giving you the incentive or the idea to stake in multiple places, because most people are staking in the same spot. But if you want to stake everywhere and get the benefits from everywhere, then that's obviously a benefit as well. So it sucks because most people are just looking for the stable coins so that the price doesn't move. Yes, we want to see the price move, especially with a lot of these positions, whether it's OMG Network or anything, Cosmos. But the issue is that those prices will move and they'll increase, but who knows if by the time that increases, we won't be able to get out of it as fast because we're staking for 3 months. Come on, man. All right. Let's see. What do you think about a raffle system to burn Shiba? Like 1,000 tickets and $10 a pop. You're the winner. You get to see. I think that's great. I just don't want the money to come to me. I want the money to go to Shiba. So if we can get people to burn Shiba, and then we do a raffle system based on the people that burn Shiba, and you have to prove that you burn Shiba, then we could do that, because I'd rather them take the $10 and just burn right away, because then it doesn't come to us, you know, it doesn't come to me, it doesn't come to anybody else, and we don't have to pay any taxes on it, on the total amount. Because say we get $100,000 in raffle tickets or whatever, and I know that's not the case. You would get $10,000 in it. You still have to pay something on that, and that's not what I want. I don't want any super chats during that day. If you guys want to send super chats to me directly for what I'm doing, I would appreciate it, because this is my 9 to 5. But YouTube does take a 30% cut, and we also, I forget what's my train of thought. Yeah, I would appreciate that, but I don't want any type of money sent to me. I would rather you guys burn off the coins, and do it yourself, so that we don't have a middleman, because the middleman is what costs us extra money, and we want to create a huge impact to where on the day we are burning off 1 billion coins. Because if we can burn off 1 to 2 billion coins, the goal that we have is 1 billion coins. If we can burn off 2 billion, I mean, blew expectations out of the water. I mean, it's just going to be insane. Now, I still don't know what Shiba Burn can do. Depending on how much you guys support Shiba Burn in buying Shiba Burn, then we could see a bigger impact from them on that day, right? So I'm going to be setting up the live stream today. I'm going to be setting up the live stream as soon as I finish this live. I'm going to finish this live at 9:30, so before the market opens. But I am going to set it all up, and hopefully we can have a lot of people there. And I would love to have 4,000 concurrent viewers, 10,000 concurrent viewers. That would be amazing. But I really don't know what to title it. I mean, I just want to put Shiba Inu burn party, something. We'll figure it out. But I need something that's going to draw in eyes, Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for becoming a Money Makes Money member. I appreciate that, Ryan. How do I burn coins myself? So I have a whole tutorial on the Let It Burn channel. If you type in Let It Burn on YouTube, you'll be able to find it. Or I think I have the link in the description. I'm not 100% sure. I don't. I don't have the link in the description. If you type Let It Burn into YouTube search, you'll be able to get it. And it has a full breakdown of how to burn Shiba Inu, start to finish. And I actually burned Shiba Inu in that video, I believe. If everyone burned a bit, wouldn't that help? Yes. And I don't think it'll make a huge amount. How much is pledged so far for the 22nd? So right now, how much is pledged for the 22nd? We have 50 to 60 million. So this may increase or decrease depending what the price is. Right now, it's looking like it would be more. We also have at least 250 from Shiba Burn. We have 2 million from Shibkilla. Michael has 2.5 million. Ryan has 2 million. Michael has 1 million. So we have a total of 329 million that people have pledged to burn. So if you guys want to pledge anything on that day, understand that we're looking to make an impact not on the circulating supply or the total supply. Because understand, if we burn 1 billion, that's not a crazy impact, but it is something that will draw eyes to what we're doing here. It will draw eyes to what Shiba Burn is doing. It will draw eyes to everything in this whole entire process, and it's absolutely phenomenal. And this is why we want to not only just include me into this, but we want to include so many other people into this, so many other people that are on YouTube, on Twitter, so that we can get that word out there. And if they have their own burn, like say Shiba Burn on YouTube, they have a channel that has about 4,000 subscribers and they do burns every month. So if I do a burn every month and Shiba Burn's a part of that, if they do a burn every month and Shiba Burn's a part of that, if Bigger Entertainment does a burn and Shiba Burn is a part of that, that would be amazing. So let's try and find OMG Network is on a roll. I haven't checked it out. I think if we can get them, please answer my question. What question did you have? If we can get them, Bigger Entertainment to add Shiba Burn to their burn party in April, that would be phenomenal. So let's try and reach out to Bigger Entertainment and have Shiba Burn be a part of their burn party as well. You know, I tried to reach out to Stephen Cooper, but I believe he said anything that goes towards Bigger Entertainment, you know, bring all requests to the Bigger Entertainment Twitter page. So I brought the request straight to him. What's your question? I don't see a question from you. What are your thoughts on ETH? And what is its potential? On Ethereum? Ethereum's potential is massive, right? I mean, it's the way that I look at Ethereum, right? Ethereum has like two options, right? It could stay second place, second best. Obviously, what's going on with, you know, Ethereum 2.0 and, you know, that taking so long to be launched, and even for Coinbase to be able to release it so that people can release their money, or stake it for more percentage, because what I did here was supposed to be, you know, 9 to 12% what people can stake it for over on Coinbase, which would be great. I feel like they have those two options where they can stay second best, or obviously see the flippening happening, right? And you never know. A lot of people that love Bitcoin will say that that will never happen. A lot of people that love Ethereum will say that that will definitely happen. But it just really all depends how people, you know, adapt to any of the changes in the crypto market here, because there's a lot of things that are up and coming, a lot of things that are going to, you know, threaten Ethereum for the second spot, I think, if Ethereum doesn't make some drastic changes here, or some drastic jumps. So I like Ethereum. I like the fact that you can stake it, especially over here, for a high percentage, and a lot of places for a high percentage. The only thing I don't like is the fact that the gas fees are just insanely high all the time compared to every other network. Yeah. Shiba really needs to start burning in the trillions. We will be here forever. Yeah, and I think it's about putting the message out there. We're not only telling, you know, people like Shiba holders that we care about burns. We're telling the devs that we care about burns. We're telling news sources and people out there that write blogs and everything about Shiba Inu, because Shiba Inu is the talk of the town. We're telling them all about it. And then when we get to that point, all these people know about it. Well, now the devs are kind of pressured to do something when we know that they have burns that are supposed to be in place, but we want pressure for more burns. You know, if they have something that's implemented maybe in the long run that can burn quite a bit, you know, with their own platform, their own network and all that stuff. And then we have everything that we're doing now to burn off as much Shiba Inu coin as possible. We could see massive burns, you know, be adopted. And then we could also see this hit a high price by, you know, 2025 or something. When you get the 4,000 Visa card, it's 4,000, doesn't include in the, wait, it's 4,000. Does that include tax or 4,000 plus tax? What are you talking about? You have to pay a fee to buy your CRO. So that's the fee, but I don't know what you're talking about with tax. So you're not paying any taxes on getting the card. You're paying a fee on getting the card, but you're not paying taxes on getting the card. It sure is great to see you make it. Oh, Fire King. Great channel, watching from Australia. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Crypto pulled back again, of course. Yeah, I mean, that's just how it's been. Like I said in the beginning of the week, yesterday and the day before that, was that you're going to see the week start out, 1.8 trillion, or the total market cap be at 1.75 or something. It's going to go up to 1.8, decrease down to 1.7, increase back up to 1.75, and we're in the exact same spot from where we started. I mean, what's up with Zomedica? I don't know what's going on with Zomedica. I haven't checked the markets today. Is Zomedica dropping again? I don't see Zom. Why do I not see Zom on my list? There it is. It's down another 1%. It was up 6% yesterday or 7% yesterday. Like a lot of other things were pretty green yesterday. Nothing's happening right now. I'm still holding my position, still holding 14,000 of it and waiting for that to run. It should have actually ran, but it's still being shorted. As I saw, it was still being shorted. It was booming last night here in Australia. At the time I made a bit of profit from the crypto exchange, and now it's slow. Yeah, I hear you. I see a lot of people retreating about AMS. Oh, retweeting about the AMS at 2:30. Yes, I have seen that. There's a lot of people that are talking about it. Is Hong Kong Streets in the chat? Maybe. I don't know. People could buy NFT from Shib that burns Shiba. So you're not burning your money. Yes, 100%. I think the idea in the end, especially, maybe after today or after this year, we should have things established to where we're not burning our own money. And this is why I say that Shiba Burn is such a good option, right? If we go into this and understand what a crypto coin does here, right? So for this coin, as we see it burn off Shiba Inu, right? It has 13% tax. So yes, you invest $100, $13 is going towards the tax. So the reflections towards other holders, the burn, it goes towards multiple areas, right? Now, if you're holding a crypto coin that rises in price, it's going to be something that your $100 goes a lot further than if you just took $100 and burned it, it would be gone, right? That $100 would probably burn 4 million coins, and then that's it. However, if you invest in Shiba Burn, your $100 is going into a coin that can potentially rise in price. Your $100 is always there. Could you potentially, in any way, lose 50%? You can lose you can lose 99% in any case, in any position. However, you're still affecting the burn as you have that money in there. As long as you have the $100 in there, you're going to be able to affect the burn in a big way, because as you're a holder, you're bringing new people in there, new interest, which creates more volume, which creates more burns. It creates more reflections. So technically, you're getting that money back as the price goes up. So really, you would be an early adopter into this position. So if you get into something that now has only 424 holders, you're early into this position. As you can see, others get up to 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 holders. You're starting in the right area. This is the place where everybody wants to start. The spot where we are just beginning. And to show in the first month that they can burn off 350 million coins and make more of a burn after the fact, make 250, 300, 500, a billion Shiba Inu burn. That could be absolutely crazy. Are you going to cover the CPI data this morning? I don't think so. I have a couple of things to do, so I don't think I'll be able to do that. What time is that? I'll have to look it up. Consumer inflation was likely high in February, and rising fuel prices will turn up the pressure. Okay, when were we supposed to receive this? February's consumer price index. Inflation. Expected headlines to see rose 0.7% last month to 7.8% on the analyst. So Thursday at 8:30. So I guess I'm not going to cover the actual viewing of that because I feel like those are kind of boring in my opinion. But I will talk about it, I guess, as the data comes in. So feel free to let me know what it's all about. We'll see how the markets are adjusting to that, how the markets are adjusting in the pre-market. Maybe that's the reason why we see the markets that are falling down is because of that. You can lose money anytime, at any time investing. I like your dialogue, Matt. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. What do you think about Anchor? You have 900 coins. I have 10,000 coins of Anchor. Currently, I saw this up to a level of 20 cents, and I wanted to invest more, but I ended up investing more into Harvest Finance and Gitcoin just recently. But I probably should have put more maybe into Anchor and got 20,000 coins because I do see that getting back up to where it was, if not a lot higher. So I like Anchor. It shows a lot of potential. A lot of potential. Just look at my crypto still trading sideways. Do you ever do collaborations with corporations that are willing to help burn Shiba? I haven't done any collaborations. I really don't do any collabs. I haven't done any interviews. I think the only collab that I have done in the past, and it hasn't really been a collab because it was my wife. I do reaction videos with her sometimes if she's willing to do that over on the Matt Reacts channel. But yeah, I'm very introvert, so I'm usually not open to a lot of public conversations, back and forth. When it comes to reading, texts and going over my answers, I have time to, think about it. It's just not as, I don't know, it just feels like less pressure. But I don't know. I've just never been one of those people that collabed. And I'm not saying I'm completely closed-minded to it. I just never have reached out to people to collab. If somebody was like, hey, I really want to collab with you, I probably will work something out. But yeah. Let it burn t-shirts. Yeah, we need something. It's been flat. I got a 9%. So to get Shiba burn, you got to have ETH. Are all wallets compatible? I have Trust Wallet. So no, I believe so I'm not sure. I don't think Trust Wallet is compatible with Uniswap. I think you have to either use MetaMask or you can use like the Coinbase wallet, I think. Give me a second, Jay Appleseed. But yeah, I think you can use the MetaMask wallet, which is easy to set up if you guys want to set it up. And the fees aren't as high as they were before. Like they used to be like $900 or $90 to send $60 in Ethereum. But you can send Ethereum straight to your MetaMask wallet. You can have multiple networks set up for yourself, whether it's the Cronos network, Avalanche network, Binance Smart Chain, or Ethereum. And you can easily send it there and buy Shiba burn. Because I think this is going to be big. You're going to be able to get whatever you invest definitely back because you're starting in the beginning, right? This is the beginning. And when we see where this is going to go, when we see how much they can burn off, it's going to be huge, in my opinion. I mean, this is all my opinion, and you could take it for what it's worth. But I truly believe in a position like this, and that's why I will continue to talk about it that way. I've been thinking about grabbing some Terra. I've been thinking about that too, but Coinbase doesn't support it, and I think that's because it's an Ethereum competitor. Yeah, so I've been thinking about that too. I've been looking at it and I've been like, "Ah, should I buy into it? I want to buy into Avalanche and Terra, and hold those positions as something a lot bigger. But I think can you get it on crypto.com? I don't know, maybe missing it. Yes, you can get it on crypto.com and stake it for 3% if you wanted to, as well as Avalanche, stake it for 6%. So that's why I want to get into those two positions, because I think those two are going to be probably very big, as well as holding some Solana. So I really want to hold a lot of like the top coins. Um, but right now, I haven't made that move into those. So I'm not a person that doesn't support like Bitcoin or Ethereum or anything like that, because I don't hold much of any of them. But I'm always looking for the larger gains that you can get. However, more consistent gains that you will see is with something like Ethereum or something like Bitcoin or something like Avalanche or Terra or Solana or CRO. All the ones that are really leading the charge here. Man, I wish I knew what to talk about. Glad to be here. Yeah, you should know what. Um, I mean, you can talk about anything. If you have an opinion or you have a question that you want to ask, you don't have to just, talk about things. You can just ask a question if you are interested in a position. If you see something that's moving, say, hey, what do you think about this position? You know, and even to ask other people, what do you think about? What does everybody think about Terra? What does everybody think about Avalanche? How big is Avalanche going to be? There's a lot of things that we could do. How can we look at chatting about sponsoring you? Buy burning SHIB can be over text respect to the introvert. I don't know what that means. How can we look at chatting about sponsoring you? Who, what is the, what would be sponsoring me? Like I don't know. No offense. I don't know who you are. I just want to know like who you're with. I like crypto. Wait, I feel like crypto will rise because people want want to save their money. Inflation will cause people to lose value of their money. That's true. That's why I'm a little bit weirded out that crypto typically is falling on some of these days. That inflation is high. OMG network, wow, is up 18%. That's good. That's really good. I can tell you that I'm down quite a bit on this investment. I put more money into it at a higher point. I think it was like $6. I put a lot of money into it. It was like bought like 400 coins, and it's down. I mean, it's close to it. At least it's close. And I know that you have a lot of potential in OMG Network, but I'm just waiting for that to play out the right way. Guys, we have 187 people here. If you guys can hit the like button, that would help out. I would really appreciate that. Have a great lunch, guys. Do live streams on the Let It Burn channel. We all need to hear the AMA. So I will put the live stream up on my mic, but the idea or the collaboration is around doing the live stream on my main channel because I have more viewers. It reaches more people. So, and also I'm probably going to be spending, an extra hour of my day that I typically use towards other things in order to do the AMA and schedule the AMA. I have to work around a lot of things. So I'm using that as more money towards my 9 to 5 in the actual volume of the video or volume of the stream. Good thing is, the last video or one of the last videos that I put on the Let It Burn channel gained about 10,000 views. So that's going to get easily $100, easily over $100 by itself, plus the other 2 videos that I posted. So we definitely saw a good day yesterday in the amount of revenue, plus the live stream that's going through. So that's always good. Good morning, all you sexy Shiba burners. I cannot bridge Cronos beta to ERC20. What does that mean? Is this live too? As in, Matt is reading this? I'm sort of, yes. I haven't been over here in a little bit. Matt is live. The camera's just busted. Thanks, Liam. I noticed yesterday too. I'm planning lessons, so I only need to listen anyway. Well, I appreciate you being here. So yeah, we have in the past 2 days, we have 648 likes on the video, 48 concurrent viewers, 25 new members, and a lot of views that are going on it. So I appreciate you guys. At least 3,000, or I guess no. So it's probably a little bit more. Or probably a little bit less. It's around like 2,000 views per day that we're gaining from these live streams. I would love to gain more, but it's totally up to you guys. Does Cronos still work? So yes, Cronos still works. I know a lot of people are panicking that are in it. I'm in the Cronos Discord, and they put out an announcement yesterday that I was going to do a video on to talk about it. But Cronos right now is at $12. Let me update this. $12.42. I've invested 2,100. Now I'm waiting for the actual day of things to happen there and the reward to be reduced to see what I'm gonna do, because I could potentially buy more Cronodes if I wanted to, but I think I might just stick with 3. I was going back and forth and if I should invest in the other 2, because technically I'm not spending any more money. I would just have the 2,100 and try and gain the most out of it, because if this price does go back up and I hold 5, or if it goes down to $2 and I hold 10, because if this goes down to $2 in price and I'm holding, 1,000 plus, I forget how much CRO I'm holding. I'm holding 1,000 plus CRO, 1,500 CRO, then yeah, I mean, I can definitely gain quite a bit out of it if it goes down to $2 again, because right now Cronos, if you look at all history, it was down here at a low of $2.50. Now, is it sustainable where it is? I think it is, as long as people see the benefit in it, because right now what they're gaining is 5%. When they decrease all the way down to 0.5, it's not going to be all in one shot. When they decrease down to 0.5, it's going to be basically 2.5%, which is more than any other one that's out there. So I think it still has a big plays within it. However, I'm just wondering if I should take what I've gained or if I should reinvest it. Because again, I'm okay with, obviously I don't want to lose 2,100, but I can gain 2,100. It's not something where I invested 10,000 and I'm like, 10,000 really hurts. 2,100 doesn't really hurt as bad. It's still losing money. I don't want to lose money, but it could be something really big as we go forward, because it could get back up in price and go up to a level of, $30 again. Right? It could go up to a level to $50 again. And if it does, then I'm able to collect $50 per coin that I do have, or per CRN that I do have. Obviously, it's going to be less, because 0.5, I would get $25 per CRN if that's the case. And I still don't know if the tax is being implemented after it goes down to 5. So say when this goes down to 0.8, are we really only getting are we getting 0.72, or are we getting 0.8 back? Is the tax now 20%, or are we getting 0.7 back? And then when it goes down to 0.5, are we still implementing the 10% tax, where it's going to be 0.45 instead of 0.5? That's what I want to know, and I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if the way to decrease this is by taxing it more, because if it is, then we'll see exactly what I can get paid out, and it should be like 0.8 instead of 0.9. So they're maybe they're decreasing it by 0.1, and then another 0.1 and another 0.1. So I don't know. We'll collect what we can collect. And if the price goes down lower, yes, I will make that move. If the price stays where it is, I'll just stay where I'm at, because I feel like it's only worth it if I can get 10 Cronodes. If I can't get 10 Cronodes, then or 10 nodes, then I won't do it. Because right now I have 3. I would like to get 7 more. And I don't know if I'm doing the math right, but let's what's it, $40? And how much do I have? I don't know how much I have in dollars over on the Cronos network. So $40 per Cronode, or per node. If it's $2 per Cronode, and I need 20 of them, then I would basically look at $40 per node that I would create. So it would be $400 in order to get there. And I think that could be the case. I don't know how much this is worth, $750. So yes, I should be able to get 10 Cronodes or 7 Cronodes or 7 nodes. Sorry. I know it's confusing. And then make my move there, because it's only worth it if I get 10. Only worth it if I get 10. If it goes down this low, I feel like it's brand new, and anything could happen in any of these positions. It is brand new. People that got in over here, great for you. And you were able to gain so much out of it, and you probably gained so much out of it here, and are taking your $5,000 a day, or $3,000 a day, or technically now it's like $1,200 a day. But you've already collected your initial investment from when you initially invested over here. However, we don't know what this is going to be. We really don't know. So I'm interested. And maybe I might take that risk, because scared money doesn't make money. I mean, it does, but just a lot slower. So maybe I'll take that risk here, because I have $1,610 that is at a loss, and I've collected $489 worth. So I've gotten back a portion of my investment, but not all of it. And if this price goes up, I can collect a lot more. However, if they're decreasing the reward, then it's going to be more difficult to collect what I had there. So even if it is at $12 or $10, I'm collecting what I have here for life. So however long Cronodes is alive, or is out there, I will collect these rewards as long as people are consistently getting into it. Anyways, that was a long-winded answer. Very long-winded answer. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter. Also, look out for the AMA that's happening at 2:30 today with Shiba Burn. And I think they should be able to answer a lot of questions. But I mean, I think the idea behind the coin is very straightforward. Like, they're looking to burn off Shiba Inu. And I mean, that's really their entire plan. And if we can burn off 1 billion, I mean, I want to hear an announcement from them that within the burn party that we have here, that they're going to try and burn off 1 billion. And if they can, I will be happy. Michael, thank you for joining as a member over on the Let It Burn channel. I appreciate that. Just joined the channel, stopping in for thumbs up. We appreciate everything you do, Matt. God bless. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for becoming a member to the channel. Remember, anybody that becomes a member, all of the revenue goes towards burning off Shiba Inu. So if we can get to a point to where we have 10,000 members, 100,000 members, just understand what we can do, right? With that whole mindset where we have a million Shiba Inu holders, and if every Shiba Inu holder burned off $1, that would be $1 million that we burn off. Well, we can test that theory. With this, we can test that theory. Yes, it's going to be taxed and all that stuff, but we can sort of test the theory and see, $500,000 that could be burned off every single month, and what that can do. Now, if we can get to a point, Now, if we can get to a point to where we take that money and put it into a pool to gain APY, and then burn off consistently, my voice is going away. That would be good as well. Matt, any news on the APY burn pool? I don't have any news on that. I wish I did have some news, but I've been pushing it to see what it's all about. I don't know where you would be able to stake that much money. So like, say if you had $1 trillion into a burn pool, sorry, not $1 trillion, 1 trillion coins, that would be, I think, $20 million at this point. So it would be very tough to get that much, but can we stake that much into one burn pool? That's the real question. Can we stake $20 million into one burn pool and gain, 2% on that money? I would say most likely not. You can't stake 20 million into one area. I don't believe they'll let you do that. There's a certain amount that you can stake in order to get percentages back there. It's probably like 1 million. So you're going to have to split it into 20 burn pools in order to do that. Lots of people talking about, wait, talking to you on the other channel. You asked the question and left. I've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Can you tell me a little about how you started up and got your subscribers? Yeah, I mean, I can definitely, if you want like a full breakdown of how to grow on YouTube and any type of suggestions. So I have a Patreon down below where I do one-on-one meetings every month. I have somebody, Matt Gray, that's involved in it as well. And he wants to learn how to grow on YouTube, and he's doing a great job so far with, taking all the advice that I do have with YouTube. I can actually give out advice for YouTube, not for financial situations, but for YouTube, and how to grow your channel from there. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, thinking about starting passive income or active income here, we can definitely talk about this because I love talking about YouTube. I just don't want to take up the entire time talking about YouTube. But I got started like 3 years ago. Like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that. 2019, January 2019 is when I started. And it took me a while to get up to where I am and learn how to grow and how to gather viewers and how to talk to viewers, because I'm very introvert. So doing these live streams was something that was very nerve-wracking for me. But I started to become comfortable with it the more that I did it. So again, if you want to join the Patreon and talk about that, it isn't expensive because it's taking like 30 minutes to 45 minutes out of my day in order to talk about this stuff every single month. We have conversations about that. You also get all of the other pieces with Patreon as well. We are going to have some courses on trading, which won't cost any extra money. We're just putting it on Patreon. I'm recording them now. It should be a basics course. Then we're going to get into a cryptocurrency course as well. Everything that I look at there. And then also get into some more advanced stuff as we move forward. But yeah, I think it's good to be able to have something like that and not have to pay any extra money, because there's people out there that charge $250 for their options courses or for their trading courses. And I just want to create something where it talks about my journey and what I learned and how I benefited from it. I don't get the title of this stream. Why is it the end of CRO? So I talked about this in the beginning of the stream. If you want to go back and see like the full detail of that, but it's not the end of CRO. Crypto.com that I was talking about, the end of what we see crypto.com today, it's not going to be the same, right? People that wanted to invest $100,000 into one area now have to split it up into so many different areas in order to gain that $100,000 and at a lower percentage, right? If you wanted to gain that 12% in USDC or 14% in USDC, well, that's not going to happen anymore. The max, I think it's like 12 or 10% or something. And what you're going to see is that you can only invest $30,000 into it without getting it cut in half. I mean, you can still invest $1 million or $2 million into it, but you'll gain 6% back rather than gaining, you know, the 12% or 14% back. So if you wanted to invest in basically $1 million, you would invest in multiple areas. So you would take 300,000 and you would throw it across, I don't know, 30 areas or 40 areas. So as you have all of these coins, you would throw it across every place that you can in order to gain as much APY back as possible, which is what they want you to do. So it has changed forever, right? The top two cards that they have there that you stake for 400,000 and 40,000 have a benefit with staking CRO, but have no other benefits beyond that. You know what I mean? So we're really changing the whole entire system. I don't think it's the end. It's the end of what we see today. So don't think of this the same way that I made a video on this, you know, recently about talking about people can make $140,000 a year. You can make $280,000 a year if you stake 2 million. That's not the case right now. If you wanted to stake a total in USDC and you had $1 million, you would get $140,000 a year. The way that it's going to change is if you stake all your 1 million into USDC, it's basically like you're staking it into Cronos and you're gaining $60,000 per year, which is not bad, but that's still off of $1 million, and that's less than what you can gain in a standard index fund. So it's really showing that you can push them back to these index funds, and maybe they're doing this because wealthy people are taking advantage of it, but also they might be doing it because they don't want any pressure, you know, from, you know, big businesses and, you know, people that have money. They don't want any pressure from them to cancel the earnings program. If they have no pressure and you make less than what you would in an index fund, then you have no pressure from them. So again, it's just the end of what we see today, not the end of CRO or the end of crypto.com in general. I am still want to be heavily invested in crypto.com because I like it. It's more or less a play on words type of thing, to tell you the truth. Matt's not an accountant. I mean, not anymore. I have an accounting degree. I have my MBA. I have a degree in finance, so I can be. I just don't have a CPA, which I was going to go for my CPA, but I was like, it doesn't really make sense for me to do that. And maybe it does, because I would know more about taxes, because I know about taxes, but I don't know everything. There's a lot of things that I don't know. It would be the wallet or just Coinbase app. I don't know what we're talking about. Can I stake SHIB on Coinbase? You can't stake it on Coinbase. I'm not sure about the Coinbase app, but you can't stake it on Coinbase. And Jay Appleseed answered that question. How do you stake Bitcoin and Ethereum on crypto.com? If those chains are proof of work, are you just lending out the coins? So I would say yes, because basically you're lending the coins to crypto.com. You can buy them from crypto.com because they do have some on their platform, right, that you can buy on their exchange. But yes, you're just lending the coins. As you hold the coins, you're lending it to them so that they can use it for any type of purpose that they want to use it for. So technically, yes, it's just you're lending or a lending program there. What do you think about NBA Top Shot? I've heard about this multiple times. I can't say I'm the biggest fan of NFTs, or I can't say I'm not the biggest fan of NFTs. I like NFTs. However, I think NBA Top Shots, that really like fell off because I didn't hear anything about it for months until right now. Like, I've been hearing about everything. We disconnected from OBS Studios? Why did we disconnect? It better reconnect. There we go. It reconnected. We learn till the day we die. Yeah, exactly. NBA Top Shot is getting more popular, and NFL just created NFTs as well, and their floor is is higher than NBA Top Shot. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that. Something that's well established like that, I just can't. Like it seems like people may just lose a lot of money on a ton of that stuff. I just can't get into it. Maybe I'll venture into looking at what the prices are for everything, but I don't know. It's definitely tough. So again, guys, just to talk about Shiba burn, right? If you guys have any questions, do you have any questions for Shiba burn that we can ask? Because I may think of questions, but I want to hear the questions from you guys. If you guys are really concerned about what this project's all about, what's the overall plan, just give me some questions that you guys have here, and we can save some stuff. So you can ask away on the on both channels. I would say probably on my channel because I'm looking at it more on my main channel. But if you have any questions for Shiba burn, feel free to ask them now, and join the AMA and be a part of it and all that, because I would like for you guys to, I don't know if they're going to have any type of open question like an actual AMA, like, hey, like, what's your plan for Shiba Inu going forward or anything like that. But I would like to have some questions prepared for any of my viewers, any of people that subscribe to me. So feel free to ask any questions about it. If you do want some questions answered, I mean, go over to their website and you can see everything in their white paper. So this is Shiba burn needs to start becoming more aggressive. Yeah, I think you're right. They do need to become more aggressive, but they need people to get on board with it. And I know people are very what word am I looking for? I can't think of words right now. Hesitant to get into a position, a new crypto position, because of the fact that it's a brand new position and it sort of ties itself to Shiba Inu in a way. They're hesitant to get onto these new positions because there's a lot of potential rug pulls out there. And I know people are afraid of that, but understand that they're taking every single step in order to get to the point to where you can believe in them. I just hope they can raise the price with all these new catalysts, right? They can raise the price of Shiba Inu. You just hope they can raise the price with all these new catalysts. Yeah, I think they can. Easy to use with MetaMask for Shiba burn. Warning, where I stand at the moment on crypto is now I hike over a 10K mile every day now. How's your burn channel going? My burn channel is going pretty good. We're going to be burning off about 50 to 60 million coins on March 22nd, and Shiba burn is also going to be included in that. And they're going to burn off at least 250 million. What is I feel pay though? What does that mean? Once AMC takes Shiba, they will burn the coins after transactions. I don't know about that. They haven't said anything like that. They haven't said anything there. When is the AMA? The AMA is at 2:30 Eastern. I had to look up the time because it was 8:30 UTC, and I don't know what that time zone is. I'm horrible with like time zones. The only ones I know are West Coast, Central. OpenSea is the largest NFT marketplace on the internet at the moment. That is until GameStop releases theirs. It's possible. Let Burn channel is not streaming live. Yes, it is. I am live. I'm currently talking right now on the Let It Burn channel. Yeah, feel free to ask some questions, guys. If you have any questions for Shiba Burn, feel free to ask some. Because I feel like, you know, people want to know, like, is it legit? What makes it more legit over other coins? Nice clickbait title. Love it. What? It's not a clickbait title. We talked about the end to crypto.com as so many other people were in here. If you want to go back to the beginning, we talked about that for the first like 30 minutes. It might have been like 20 minutes, but we talked about it for the first 20 minutes. So definitely go back there and hear everything we talked about. But yeah, as time went on, we obviously moved on to another subject. Buy Cronos and VVS. See, I can't get on the VVS. What makes you bullish on VVS? Acute Dispute. Great name, by the way. What makes you bullish on VVS? And you can give me the cliff notes. You don't have to give me all that, because I just can't get bullish on it because of the supply. Hey, can you check out OMG Network? Yeah, I just looked at OMG Network is currently at 18% up. I currently hold 611 of it. I do really, really like OMG Network and where they can go. And that's why I decided to keep buying more. Because currently you're looking at a $650 million market cap. It's been all the way up to a high. Let's actually go back here. A year ago, it's been to a high of a $2.5 billion market cap, which I can definitely see a lot higher. A 4X is definitely in the cards. And seeing where this has held before, up in this range, you know, of about $16, $17, $20 or so, I definitely can see this get back up to this level yet again. And where it's at right now, you're gaining so much more out of it. 60% APR is why, oh, that's not the same person, but 60%. So get this, right? Let's look at VVS Finance for a second. And I don't want to take you out of the position, but VVS Finance currently has 10%. Did they increase the supply again? Because it was at 8 billion. So they increased the supply again, and it's down 6% today. So what they're doing, right? You have 10% of the total supply that's out there. And that's 10% of the max supply. The total supply is 40 trillion. Is that right? Million, billion, trillion. So yeah, 100 trillion. The total supply is 40 trillion. And you're looking at 9.9 trillion. Yesterday, I believe it was 8 trillion. So they did add more coins to it. And the problem that I have is this. Is the 10%, because as you're gaining 60% APY over on the DeFi wallet, they can dilute this a hell of a lot. And no matter what, you can gain 60%, but you're going to lose all of that with them adding more coins. So that's the issue that I have with that. Like, I don't like the fact that they have the ability to dilute the position more and more the days we go on, right? And that's exactly what they did. Did they add another 1 trillion coins to the pot? Because like, if let's look at the last 7 days, right? If we look at the last 7 days and we can break this all down, the market cap should match up exactly. So the last 7 days, the market cap is now up to $240 million. So just yesterday, you see this at $58 million, and now the market cap's up to $248 million with a less price change. That means they're adding coins. It's not like, I understand the 60% interest, but to lose 50% of your investment and you gaining 60% interest is not enough, right? You're not getting what you want there. You're losing 50%, losing 70%. Yes, it looks like a great play because you're like, oh, DeFi wallet, 60%, hands down, the best thing we could possibly do. They have 10% of the supply. VVS would be a good buy-in right now. I don't know about that. I don't know about that because, again, 10% of the supply, just yesterday, they added 1 trillion coins to the supply, which increases the market cap. You can see the fully diluted market cap of the price that it's at now. It's at $2.3 billion versus the $236 million market cap. This means that if they decided to dilute the price or dilute the position right now, it would be up to a $2.3 billion market cap at the same price, meaning that it's going to create a massive drop in the position, which will essentially bring it back down to reality, which is 100,000, 200 or 100 million or 200 million dollar market cap, which would bring the price down a crazy amount. Now, when all of this is added to the position, yes, I think it could be a solid case to run, but it just has too much speculation to it. I hate the fact that you can dilute a position so much, and that's the first thing that you should look at. How much can they dilute the position? How much have they added over time? And if you look at a year's time, you're going to see that it's been falling this whole entire time. But guess what? The market cap shows something completely different. It's been falling the whole time because the amount of supply that was out there was not a lot. So the market cap looks like it's increasing, and it rapidly increased over this last day, but they're just adding supply. I love how interactive you are with the viewers. Some creators don't do this, and it's definitely great to see that you are one that does it. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Yeah, VBS Finance doesn't have a clear agenda on what they are doing. A supply increase hinders the price from rising. Exactly. And that's what you need to understand, is that it's falling 6%. It's probably going to fall more because they added 1 trillion supply out there. So the people that may have gained whatever percentage they gained on that, you're losing that in the price drop. You're losing more than that in the price drop. So you gaining 66% or 60 whatever percent over in the DeFi wallet, I wouldn't say means nothing, but compared to what they're doing and adding supply, they're basically, just rubbing dirt in your eyes. I agree, because I'm here because of the interaction. Well, thank you for saying that. Thank you. I'm glad that I can interact with you guys. But I do give long-winded answers, so it's kind of tough to answer everything. But I try. Unless you didn't mean to type that twice. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess you feel the same way about Tectonic. Absolutely. Tectonic, I wouldn't say that I necessarily feel the exact same way about Tectonic, because Tonic, I think, has more supply that's out there. But Tonic, if you look into their detail here, the top 7 or 8 wallets, I think it's 7 wallets. The top 7 wallets hold 60+%, almost 70% of the total supply. So I can't get into that either. If it was something where all of these wallets didn't hold as much, like this wallet right here is clearly an open wallet and holds 13% of the supply. Clearly an open wallet holds 18% of the supply. I mean, it's not really showing me too much that we can gain a lot from it, you know? I love your answer, Matt. Well, thank you for saying that. Well done. Thank you. Why the end of crypto? It's the end of crypto.com of where it is right now. If you want a full breakdown of what we talked about, the first 20 minutes of this live stream, we talked about the end of crypto.com, what it is today, and how it's going to change. Do a collaboration, a burn party with Claybro. I don't think I'll be opposed to that. I just wish he would back some of the, he's following Shiba Burn from what I've seen. So he's obviously doing a little bit of research on what they're doing. I wish he would be a part of it. You know, they're looking for creators to be a part of their team, ambassadors, people that back what they have to do and what they have to say, and all the choices they make with the burns. But I think if he found a way to back it, or maybe he's doing his research the whole time. I believe they said they reached out to him. I don't know if they heard anything back. I didn't hear anything else. I'm not really truly involved in other partnership deals. Like I'm not like a creator of this coin, so I'm not involved in the partnerships. I just try and reach out to some people to see if they're interested. But then they go through whatever partnership deal or agreement that they make, whether it's to send them, however many coins. Doesn't really matter, but it's not about really the coins per se, because the value of the coins is not insanely high right now. It's about what it can be in the future, right? Also, I'm buying more Harvest Finance. So I have Harvest Finance at the price that it's at now, $83. I bought it at $92, and I also bought it at $82. So Harvest Finance, I think, is going to run, and this is all my opinion, but Harvest Finance, I think, is going to run because it has those quick runs as people get bullish on the position. And you're going to see that once we do make those moves up to, 150, 200, 300. Once you see those moves, I'm probably going to end up, I day trade 30 of these and keep 30 in there for the long term. But yeah, I think day trading and swing trading within the position is going to give you a lot of movement, and having a long-term plan as well will give you a ton. A token called Pump ETH is up 19,000%. Of course. There's a lot that are up thousands of percent. It's understandable. And sometimes they're up thousands of percent because it's a fake push, a fake pump, when like the developer will set something up and then buy a bunch of coins, and you see how fast it grows, and then it all of a sudden decreases very slowly because that person that bought all those coins ends up selling off all those coins. Clay supports the cause. He talks about the burns all the time. Yeah, I know he supports the cause, and talking about the burns is one thing, but I think actually taking action is different. And I appreciate, I talked to him on Twitter after I made, my whole video calling out, as many YouTubers as I can, just to, and not calling them out saying, hey, you're not doing burns, calling them out basically saying, hey, can you find a way to do a burn video? Can you find a way to support something that burns in a big way, and not just see 1 billion burn and then say, this organization burned off 1 billion. Well, how about you do something to help out the burns even a little bit? You don't have to just create burn videos. You can support something like this, like Shiba burn. If you support Shiba burn, that can get, maybe 100 other holders onto it, which creates more burns and also creates more value for those people that are holding it. I understand the hesitancy behind a lot of creators to get into coins, because there's a lot of, one, scams out there, and two, there's a lot of creators that just have malicious intent. You have to know that I have no malicious intent at all. Anything that I am a part of, I will be 100% transparent in anything that they say. If they come to me and say, so just take note of this, if anybody from Zelda Edu or Shiba Burn is watching, if you come to me with any type of information that's like, we're looking to do this and it's anything malicious, I will tell everybody. I'm not going to be that person that holds it a secret. I understand, like, if we have news that can't be released that's going to benefit the coin, obviously we can't do that. But if it's going to be something where it's like, hey, we have to sell a majority of our coins, don't tell me, because I will be 100% transparent with everybody, because I like to be transparent as much as I can. So let's make sure everything is 100% legit, because if I see any type of hint of that, inflation just hit 7.2%. Wasn't it 7.8% last month? I'll have to do a video on that and how it affects, because I don't know what because it was 7% in January, and then February we saw like a rise of like 0.7% or something, and it was like 7.8% estimated, I guess. We're not seeing a huge effect in the markets. We are seeing things that are down slightly. You know, ZOM was already down. AMC was already down. GME was already down. A lot of things are being affected negatively. And even in the crypto market, you're seeing things get affected pretty harshly. Jesus. Because everything was green, and I would imagine anything in OMG network is probably going to be taken away. Any gains that we did see in OMG network is probably going to be taken away. Oh, it hit 7.9%. Okay, it's going from 7.5% to 7.8% supposedly, or 7.9%. Everyone, what coin going to be 100x this month? Anyone say? Wait, what? Anyone say their coin? What coin is going to be 100x this month? This month? I mean, crypto doesn't really look the most bullish. We're seeing, if you're looking on the Let It Burn channel, Shiba Inu is dropping. I mean, let's bring up Shiba really quick. Let's show you what's going on with Shiba. Look at all the red, or I guess pink. You can look at this. It's the 30-minute chart. But we look at this, and it is, you know, falling, you know, pretty hard. It's understandable. Looks like a buy day so far. Buy, buy, buy. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. We got 180 people here, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. It does help out the channel quite a bit. Also, we have 45 people over on the Let It Burn channel. I appreciate you guys for being here. Do you think these 24-hour live streams are killing views? It doesn't pop up on YouTube, the main channel, when I pull it up, since it's not a recent video anymore. That may be possible. I don't know. Maybe we can, somebody suggested that we should start it every morning. So every morning that we get here, we should just start it right away, and or stop it and then restart it. So I don't know. It's not killing the views of my regular videos, because the last videos that we posted, which maybe we can go into here. I think I have it up. The last video that we posted, I think, got like 10,000 views, or one of the last videos. Yeah, this video over here, where it's wow, Shiba Inu coin will be worth more than we think. I think that phrase right there goes a long way. So if anybody does create Shiba Inu content, don't steal that from me, because Shiba Inu is worth way more than you think. Always gets a ton of views. So 10,000 views here, 1,600 views here, 1,000 views here. So we gained about 12,000 plus views over this day, yesterday, plus the live stream that we had, which is probably like 300 views, or 2,000 views. So maybe you might be right, since it's not a new video, it's not being recommended to anybody. So maybe we might start it every morning and just, you know, talk it up and say, you know, what we're doing today, and add new videos to the playlist or something like that. But yeah, I think you may be right. But either way, we're going to try and do a 24-hour live stream. The only thing is, like, people can't keep it up. They're going to have to get the new video in the morning as it does get released. We're probably going to stop it and restart it at like 9 every morning. So we'll stop it at maybe like as soon as I get to my desk, and then at 9 o'clock, or whenever I feel as though we can step on the gas, I will start it again, just so people get like some sort of notification. So guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter. We have this AMA that's at 2:30. I wonder how that's going to go, and you know, everything that's involved in it. I hope you guys have some questions for them. I hit up Finance Bro last night and asked them if they would burn, like, Let It Burn with Matthew Perry. Yeah, I mean, I don't need them to, because a lot of people are about collecting their bag. I understand. You're about collecting collecting your bag as much as you possibly can, like building your bag up as much as you can. I understand, but at some point we need to understand how we can create ways to burn off more coins, or create hype around burning off more coins. With all of the people that talk about Shiba Inu, whether you have 1,000 subscribers or you have 100 or 200,000 subscribers, I think you should be supporting coins or things that burn off the coin that you're talking about, or benefit the coin that you're talking about. With things like AMC, there's no way of, you know, creating more of a benefit like that. Like, you can't burn off the supply of AMC. You can buy more of it and you can sell more of it. You can do whatever you want there, but the only way you can really benefit is buying more. But when it comes to crypto coins, there is a burn mechanism, you know, that we can implement in any way, you know, whether it's, you know, having a burn channel, or, you know, having music that you can burn off Shiba Inu with, or having a crypto coin, you know, a crypto coin that can burn off hundreds of millions or billions of Shiba Inu. I think we should be contacting a lot of these people and saying, hey, like, look, let's get a call together. Let's get something in place. I wish that we can get a call together with all of these creators that talk about Shiba Inu, and we just talk to Shiba Burn and ask them questions, because that would be a real, a huge AMA, so that they can get familiar with it, right? And we can create partnerships live, right? That would be amazing. So I would love to be able to have these conversations with these people that create Shiba Inu videos, and some of the people that I know, you know, Clay Bro, I know, you know, you have, I don't know if Keenan Grace even creates a ton of Shiba Inu content anymore. I haven't seen anything come up on my feed. I am subscribed to him, but I haven't seen anything that come up on my feed. But yeah, I've reached out to him on Twitter, I believe. You also have, what is it, December DeMarco, which I did reach out to as well. You have a ton of people that create Shiba Inu content that I can't think of right now for some reason. I had a ton of people in my head, but now I can't think of them. But yeah, again, a lot of people, we should be able to reach out to them, and we should be able to partner with Shiba Burn, something that benefits Shiba in such a big way. And I think, again, with this burn that we're going to do on the 22nd, if it is as large as we think it's going to be, it could be something that really, you know, draws attention from news sources, devs, other Shiba Inu YouTubers. And hopefully we can get the message out there saying, hey, we want to partner with every single Shiba Inu YouTuber out there, right? And I'm not a builder of this coin. I'm working so hard because I believe in the message behind it, you know? And you could see how hard I work on the Let It Burn channel to burn off Shiba Inu. And if I know that something can burn off Shiba Inu more, I will support that. This is why I support Bigger Entertainment right now. Bigger Entertainment can burn off a lot of Shiba Inu with everything that they're developing. Playbro, Kevin. Who's Kevin? Like Meet Kevin? Kevin won't be a part of that. Did you hear about Amazon splitting their stock? They made 30 million in 30 minutes. Yes, I have. Oof. RSI looks good on Cronos. Does it? Let's go ahead and bring that up. Yeah, it's really low on Cronos. A lot of things are at the low point. Pretty much everything is flowing at the same rate. Right? You see, you know, ADA doing the same thing. You see Bitcoin doing the same thing. You see Ethereum doing the same thing. Dogecoin doing the same thing. Everything is falling in the same way. Everything looks exactly the same. And it's understandable, because the market is the thing that's doing this. It's not the individual position. But it looks like a buying opportunity. I mean, everything really looks like a buying opportunity to me. I just don't have any money to buy right now, because I went out yesterday and I bought a fence, and that should be here, but we're gonna have to wait until we can actually dig, because I think the ground is going to be frozen for a while. So we're going to wait until maybe the end of March before we make this move. I wish I didn't invest so much before Christmas. I mean, either way, I mean, it was down already and it looked like it was at its lows. You just need the dollar cost average every time. At some point, people run out of money, and I understand. But where you were at, it's going to find a way to increase above there, in my opinion. I bought the dip on Cronos. Oh yes, that's what I love to hear. I wish I did. Oh, I read that. Let's see. Got beat by Elon Musk. Yeah, I hear you. Keenan is in options and puts. Yeah, I know he's into a lot of options and, call options and put options. I've seen like he has his options class and all that stuff. So big ups to him for being able to create one, a stream probably of income with the options courses that he has. Um, and then also being able to make money on options, which is not, it's not the easiest, right? You have to know what you're doing in order to do it. So big ups to him. Bro, you can just build a fence? What? Well, I'm putting a fence around my house, yes. I have to get it permitted, but yes. My bad, Matt, not Kevin, Austin Hilton. Yeah, again, I would love to reach out to all of these people. I have reached out to a lot of these people and haven't heard much, probably because they're looking to get into it. I have reached out to somebody that was very interested, and I'm not going to say who it is. Somebody that was very interested, and I believe Shiba Burn contacted them. I'm not 100% sure, but they contacted them, and hopefully you can work something out, some sort of deal out. How do you feel about Tezos? Is it a long term? I'm drying. Wait, what? That's a different thing. Is it long term for me? Uh, yeah, I think it is long term. I like Tezos. I don't know what the price is. I haven't bought it in a while because I sold my Tezos to get more Shiba Inu, I believe. Um, but currently, let's look at Tezos here. It's at $2.99. Yeah, that's huge. Where it can go, you can at least see a triple of that. And the fact that it's something that's stakeable, has a long hold time. Yeah, I like where it's going. I like where it is. I like where it will be. $2.98 is definitely a good price for Tezos. I'm saying you don't have to buy one. Wait, you don't have to buy one. Just build one. It's not as easy as you make it sound. I love Queenie. Why? I know she's talking about the burns. From what I saw, she was talking about burn mechanisms and how they will be in place with Shibarium and everything. I'm like dying over here. ADA is dead. I don't think ADA is dead. I think it just has less popularity, which less popularity in when you think of crypto coins. I mean, usually means that you're going to see a low price for a while until popularity comes back. Um, Not everyone's a handyman. I mean, I'm a handyman. I'm not going to build a fence because one, I'm not looking for a wood fence. So I would have, if I was going to build a fence, I would need to call my brother who's a welder and start welding up some metal and building a fence. So we're not looking for a fence like that. We're looking for or we already bought one, um, a steel fence or aluminum. I don't know what material it is. It's 30,000 total. That is in fact, after 30,000, it is a lower rate. Yeah, 30,000 for one investment. It's not 30,000 total across all investments. It's 30,000 total for one investment. So if you stake something at $30,000, if you stake if you stake any other pools within that investment, it will be half that investment. Hey Matt, please check out the new Cronos. It will be out this month. More sustainable than Cronos. What? The new Cronos. So it comes off of Cronos? If it's something that I can get in early, then yes, I will check it out. I'll have to look it up. So I'll look it up as soon as I get off here and, you know, jot down the things I need to jot down. Because I'm always interested in another project like that. I don't know how much we can gain out of this. And again, when you say it's more sustainable, does that mean a lower rate? What does that actually mean? Or if you don't have any detail, then, I mean, we don't know if it's more sustainable. I must be the only one that still believes in AMP. I can't say that I don't believe in AMP. I don't think I hold AMP anymore. Yeah, because I gained what I wanted to gain out of it. I actually wanted to gain a lot more. It's just there's so many. Yeah, Cronos nodes, not Cronos. Yeah, I hear you. So you're using CRO in order to get your nodes. I mean, is it going to be a certain amount of nodes? Probably like 100 of Cronodes per node. I could spare that. Buy the dip or new tires? What? I would say new tires. Let's go with that. Better formula for rewards. You'll know what I'm talking about when you check out the Cronos nodes. Okay, I'll check it out. Give everybody the benefit of doubt. Yeah, Pallane is definitely something I'm strong in. I don't know, is that moving? I haven't seen if it was moving because I haven't been logged into Gate.io in a little bit. Let's see if I have it up. I mean, it's down. So it's down pretty far. I don't know exactly what the price is of PI. Let me check it out. Let me go over to... I don't have it up. Why don't I have up Coin Market Cap? Did I get out of it? Bring up Coin Market Cap over here. Bring that over here. And look up PI. So yeah, it's at 0.006. So that's a good buying opportunity in my opinion. I don't know if they're making any moves into any other platforms, but once they do, you're going to see a lot more volume into it, which can increase the price a hell of a lot more. So you're really looking at 41% of the supply that's out there right now. And if more supply gets introduced, I mean, that's 41%. That's something that I am, you know, I guess a little bit afraid of. But if the price does go down with that, I will dollar cost average in as soon as it gets to a lower point. So I expect a lot more out of it, especially when newer platforms are introduced and you can buy on all these other platforms. But right now it's down 18%, which creates a buying opportunity. But is it something that I want to spend more money on buying right now? I don't know. The rate flex for a new project. Okay. It came in at 7.9%. Yes, I did see that. You know, why do you even leave spam comments on your videos? Why do I leave spam comments on your videos? I don't. I try to delete them as much as possible, and then when I respond to your comment, they spam me. again. Like they try and send a thing up there. So I try and delete everything I can, but they come back. Like they come back very, very quickly. And I can't get rid of them. I've put in keywords or to delete keywords out of it. They still find a way to get around it. It's just so bad on YouTube that I don't know how they're going to fix this. Like I really try and get rid of all the spam comments. We have moderators that do some work as well, and we still can't get rid of it. Like I put up maybe, you know, sometimes 3 videos, sometimes 5 or 6 videos in a day, depending on how much I have to talk about. And there's so much spam. The first thing I get is like, Kim Jansen can make you $17,000 in 5 minutes if you switch to Geico, because they can save you 15% or more on your car insurance. Like, I don't understand. There's always a different person that says that they can make you so much money, and then they take you to a phishing website, and then you're going to give all your information away, and then you're going to get scammed. I don't want that to happen to people. At some point, I'm going to be so tempted to just turn off the comments, but I want you guys to comment. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I want to turn off the comments and then put in the description, all comments are turned off because of scammers. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I should do, because I've been trying. Yeah, it's not only on mine, it's even on, like, you know, entertainment channels. And I don't know how Mr. Beast does it, because he gets like hundreds of thousands of comments, and I don't know how he has anything. I mean, he might have a bot that takes it away or something, because I haven't seen anything on, like, well, maybe I have seen it. I don't know. Let's check Mr. Beast's channel. Mr. Beast. He gets way too many. He gets a lot of views. Yeah, I mean, the top comment isn't, like, he doesn't have many spam comments, because he gets a lot of comments with like 7K anyways. Yeah, he has something that goes on, because I would imagine he would get the most spam comments out there. Maybe he hires somebody to go through all of the comments, because he'll get, like, he had 126,000 comments on the last video. So you would have to hire somebody to go through all the comments and delete every single spam that you would get. And that's on a low end video. Like, I would imagine, you know, the Mr. Beast Squid Game video probably got, oh, come on, man. He's always shouting in the beginning of his videos, which is good. I mean, that's just how you grab attention. Sorry about that. But he has 601,000 comments on that video. I don't know. It's tough. We'll figure it out. Sorry if that was loud, because, again, as soon as you start the video, it's like, I recreated everything from Squid Game, just really loud. And it keeps my attention, because I watch every single second of his videos. Mr. Beast doesn't talk about finance. It's really the only money channels that get them. No, well, this is the thing. Even if you don't talk about finance, they still have spam. So, I think, I forget who did it. It was like a Twitch streamer that's on YouTube with like 10 million subscribers or something, and he addressed the comments and how he has phishing scams as well. It's everywhere on YouTube. It's not just on Mr. Beast's channel, or it's not just on these channels that we have. It's everything. It's not like they find a way to say Kim Jansen can get you the same amount of views, you know? Can you turn the comments to members only? I think I can. Maybe not. I don't know. That's a good point. If they had an ability to do that, only subscribers can comment. I would take that, because then maybe we would get way less spam, but then you would have those people that subscribe to you, because I have been subscribed to by those channels. So we could do it to members only, but then that means that members would only be able to comment. I don't know if that's possible though. So I would have to look into it. So I don't know at the moment. Seems like every video I see about crypto has spammers in the comments immediately. Yeah, exactly. The first person that comments, it's always a ridiculous thing. Go to the app and look up upcoming tier rewards. If you start to stake using 20K of the coin, later you add another 10K dollars, and then cumulative total puts into tier 2. Wait, what? Maybe I read it wrong. Man, I just got off work. Yeah, I mean, it can go either way. I don't know exactly which way it is, because you can read into something 2 different or 100 different ways, right? So I want to look into it and say, like, how is this actually working? So when we get into the position and we stake $30,000, are we going to be put into tier 2 for just that crypto coin, or is it overall? Because then if that's the case, it's going to disincentivize or de-incentivize, I don't know what word I'm looking for. People are not going to want to stake in any other position, because they're going to get half the rewards. That makes no sense for them to do something like that. They would totally derail everything if that's the case. If people can't stake in multiple positions at whatever the max percentage is there, it's not going to be good, because then you can only stake $30,000 and then that's it. But then you also get the benefit of staking $400,000 in CRO, so that people will most likely stake in CRO over anything. And maybe it's a way of crypto.com to have everybody hold their coin, or at least as many people as possible hold their coin. I tried a PSA comment for a bit, but the spam bots would always overwhelm it and push it to the bottom. Yeah, I don't know. It's ridiculous. Like I can, if I like something and I don't comment on it, it looks like that I commented, because they put my picture and they put Matthew Perry or something pinned by Matthew Perry in a way, I don't know. And then they're like, they'll say, text this number, hit me up right away or whatever. But it looks like I commented because I like the post, and then you see my picture right below it, and it's stupid. That's why I don't, like, I would love to just go down and all of the comments that are there, and also heart all of the comments, but I can't do that, and I refuse to do that because I know there's going to be spammers in there, and I don't want to. I don't want anybody to get confused in any way. If I heart a comment and then they end up commenting right below it, people can get scammed, and I don't want that. So thank you for becoming. We got 27 members over this Let It Burn stream. Again, we're gonna stop and start this again, and we'll do this as soon as we end the stream, and we'll do that every morning. We'll stop and start it, and it will be a live stream that will be 24/7, but it won't be the same live stream. It'll be a brand new one. I'm holding, what is that? 100 or 11 million or 111 million? I can't really see that. Looks like 11 million. 11 million SHIB. Well, that's great. That's perfect. I think with 11 million SHIB, you can see a massive amount of growth there in the long term. Getting ready for work soon. Well, thank you for being here, Fire King. I appreciate it. Thought AMC was going to squeeze when it gained 2%. What is the stock market doing right now? I don't know why I'm still on plane right now. What's the crypto market doing? So the crypto market is now down to $1.73 trillion. It's down about 5.5%. And you're seeing Bitcoin back below 40,000 after increasing above 40,000 up to 42,000. Things were looking up, and now things are looking down. Right, in the last 7 days, you're seeing Bitcoin down 11%, Ethereum down 11%, BNB down 10%, XRP down 5%, Cardano down 14%, Solana down 18%, 10% for Avalanche. Again, these are buying opportunities, I think, for a lot of these positions. Avalanche, I would love to make a move in there. If I didn't buy a fence, I would be an Avalanche. Jasmine is doing good. Is that a good thing that Jasmine is doing good? I guess it's good if you're already in it. Cronos is down 12% over the last 7 days. Cosmos is down 14% over the last 7 days. Litecoin's down 10% over the last 7 days. Near Protocol, 6%. Uniswap, 13%. FTX token, 11%. Algorand is down 12%, almost 13% in the last 7 days. Wow. A lot of things are not looking great. Let's see how many holders we have of Shiba Burn token. If you guys want to get Shiba Burn token, the link is in the top chat. Right now we have 425 holders with 745 transfers. That's good to see. Right, the more transfers we have, the more money that goes into the pot, the more that we can see Shiba Inu burn, the more that they can provide to Shiba Inu to burn. So again, maybe I should do another transaction. I am going to buy more Ethereum and buy more Shiba burn, because not only am I just going to invest in, hold up, let's stretch my shoulder. Whew. Not only am I going to invest or take whatever, they gave me to be able to talk about, Shiba burn, but I would still gladly, talk about it. I'm glad that I am a partner and that I can, talk about this more and more. So, maybe I need to go ahead and buy some more. So yeah, you can connect to Uniswap with MetaMask, Coinbase Wallet, with Wallet Connect, Hortus, Formatic, right? All of these different wallets that you can, attach to it. I just use MetaMask because it's so easy, and you could switch between different networks. Very simple. So I'm going to take Ethereum, and I'm just going to buy a little bit more. Maybe create another transaction. I'm still the same holder, but I'll create another transaction. So maybe 0.1. How much is that going to get me? So million. It'll get me 490 million, 516 billion, 490 million. Is that how much it's going to get me? I don't have 0.1. I have 0.01. I was going to say, that seems like a lot. So that'll get me 52 something. So let's see. Million, it'll get me 52 billion. So I'll definitely take that. It'll get me up to 1.1 trillion. So I'll go ahead and buy more of that. And I'm going to have to change the slippage to 15. Okay, it is at 15. See if it will go through. Confirm swap. It's going to be a total of $40. We'll take it. Let's see if it will go through. It's pending right now. Come on. Take your time, Uniswap. So yeah, we just bought more Shiba Burn. So another transaction went through. And if we go over to Shiba Burn's Etherscan, we're going to see another transaction that went through. So 45 billion is what I bought. Is that right? Yeah, 45 billion is what I bought. So I'll take it. Love seeing it, love being a part of it, and that's why I decided to make that move. So if you guys want to buy it, take your MetaMask and go and buy this. I'm pretty sure you can buy it with anything, but I buy it with Ethereum because I can because I have Ethereum in there. Hey man, have you made a video of the burn token, how it works and such? Yes, I have. So I have made a video on this, and I don't know where it is. Let me get out of this. Let me see. Maybe I could find it in here. Let's go to content. Let's see if it comes up. So yeah, it's one of the not one of the last videos that I made, but I did make a video about it recently. I just don't know where it is. It should be in one of the last 50 videos that I created because I make a lot of videos. Hmm. Somewhere around here. I thought it would be. I thought it was in February. There it is. So I made this video right here. Shib to $1, burning off. I forget what the title is, but it has 13,000 views. And I think I believe, I'm not 100% sure if all the revenue or all of the holders that we gained since then, so from 393 from where that video was up to 425, if a lot of those holders came from me, I don't know. But let's say that 50% of those holders came from me. That's great to see. That's great to see some sort of growth within it and people believing in the position and transactions that came through, because the transactions are what matter, right? Holders matter a lot for increasing the price and holding the price. Transfers and actual transactions matter, a lot more in burning off Shiba. So, yes, I have made a video. It had 13,000 views on it, and I plan on making other videos for it. It's okay, Matt. We love your videos because I make a lot. Yeah, I think when we look at just how things grow, or how a YouTube channel like mine grows, I need a lot of content. I feel like I need a lot to go through that. A ton. All right, so let's bring up. Let me go back here. I wanted to talk about, I guess, the end yet again. Let's talk about the end because crypto.com, right? I want to make sure that people are clear that I don't think that is the complete end of crypto.com. I don't think that it will be over. I think I want to know what they have to say about, the 30,000, how much we're going to be able to gain off of these APYs, if we're going to be able to stake as much. I want to see all of that stuff. Now, I'm not going to be staking 30,000 right from the start, but I am going to definitely try and get up to that level, the highest level that I can get with, CRO, because that's the most that I can gain from it. If I can gain 12% off of 400,000, I'm okay with that. Or 40,000, or 12% off of 40,000, I can definitely be okay with that. However, it's still an issue that we deal with when we're trying to stake Shiba Inu, or we're trying to stake whatever other position, Avalanche or Bitcoin or Ethereum. Like, I want to be able to stake everything over there if I'm holding 30,000 or 100,000. I don't want to have half the rewards when that's not even competitive, and now I have to split things up and not stake what I want to stake on crypto.com's platform. Not just to make you a lot, but just because you care about the community and always informative. What are we talking about? So Dogecoin was the meme that started all. Shiba is the meme that brings purpose to it. NFT, Shiba Swap now, the most bullish DeFi project may 500x before a tsunami of investors. FOMO in soon. I just noticed that Coinbase is now paying 0.45% APY on algo. Is that true? Let's go to Coinbase. I don't know what that is because I didn't type in Coinbase. What? How do you type in Coinbase and you get Celsius first? Like, come on. If you type in Coinbase, Coinbase should be the first thing that comes up. Am I right or am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. What do I know? Let me go to how do you get there? Assets? Earn interest? Wow. So it's only 0.45% APY. So they decrease the percentage a dramatic amount or a drastic amount. You're seeing Cosmos is still 5% and Tesla is still 4.63%. That's not good for Algorand. That's not good. I believe other places you can still stake it for 5% or so, but that's not good. No more algo for me until that percentage goes back up. Yeah, I mean, you can unstake it anytime you want. That's what's good. Your previous comments with regards to scammers and turning the comments off. What are we talking about? R Carter? Dang, algo, what the fuck happened? Yeah, I know. I know. It definitely dropped a little bit. All right, we're going to have to get off here before the market opens. I'm sorry that I can't stay with the market opening because I know as we look through some recent positions, we're going to see things are falling just a little bit. Not crazy, right? And I don't know how the market will really react when the market opens. But yeah, I think this inflation news is not the best news possible, but people expected it. So more businesses that are doing projects list business information and the ability to make due diligence simpler. Sorry, hit enter too quick. What? So am I reading all that together? Turning your comments off. Should more businesses that are doing project lists, business information, and the ability to make due diligence simpler? I don't know how that applies to how both of those connect together. Remember though, the percentage is based on what the protocol is paying. So expect the interest rate on all platforms to drop. True. Peace out, peoples. Take care. Let's go green. Yeah. So we still have 3 minutes, but make sure you guys hit the like button in the meantime. If you are here and you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, please do so. It helps me out quite a bit. Also, if you want to become a member, thank you for all of the members that have become members. You know, we have 28 new members in 3 days, so I really appreciate all of the members. We've been gaining members from the YouTube videos that we've been creating and also from the live streams. So I appreciate everybody that's stopping by the live streams. I know it's not a crazy amount of views. I would love to see a lot of views, but people don't know about it yet. People just don't know about it. So eventually we will get there and we will burn off as much as we possibly can. You just got more SHIB. That's good to hear. It's at a low price right now, 22 or almost 2,300. Ooh, stretch like everything. Stretch my shoulders, stretch all of this stuff. Let me play an ad here. Do spammers add chat revenue due to how much they comment? No, they don't. They have a bot that like comes through and just like I don't know if it comments or if it pauses the video, then comments. I don't know. But they create a view, I guess. But then you have all these fake accounts that look like they're real. And it's like, Kim Jansen helped me. She helped me too. She's the best. I made $14,000 in 5 minutes. I lost money the day before, and then Kim Jansen helped me out, and I gained all of it back. This sucks about Algo. Not only the lower percentage, but they only pay out quarterly now. Wow. I had no idea about that. I was very bullish on Algo for a while, and all you have to do is change a couple of things, and then boom, everything, like, just shit hits the fan. What do you think about Tonic? I'm not a big fan of Tonic because 80% or technically 70% of their entire supply is in the top 7 wallets. And I understand 2 of those are contract addresses, so understandable. But seeing a wallet that holds like 18% and 13%, not something I'm a fan of. Thanks for the live. Very informative. Sorry, my confusing comments. Get used to the chat in YouTube. First live chat. Well, I appreciate you being here and choosing to, choosing me for the first time. You're commenting on, a live chat. So eventually we'll get there and I'll understand what you mean, but I apologize for not understanding. I wish I could understand and answer the question. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. The market is open, so make sure you watch your portfolios and watch everything. It looks like it's not going well for a ton of things. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys.